What's going on, gentlemen? We are hopping on for another webinar tonight. I'm super excited for this one because this is one that may blow your mind. This is one that I've been studying for a while, and it still blows my mind how incredibly impactful this information is and understanding this and how it can affect your life. So if you're hopping on the replay, leave me a comment, #replay. Today, we are talking about the gut. So I kind of threw this together. This is my guidance for today's training. I really want to run through this in depth. I don't know how long this is going to go, but I know that if you pay attention, if you engage, if you take notes, and if you really try to understand this stuff, this can change your life. So with that being said, let's start it off strong talking about the what. And I really need you to understand what the gut is. So this is my little drawing of the gut. And basically what this is it spans from your mouth all the way to your anus, and it is the only part of your body that has contact, beside your skin, but internal part of your body that has contact with the outside world, right? You can feed it whatever from the outside world, and it's going to enter your body. So people have nicknamed this, and by people I mean scientists, they have nicknamed this the second brain. So it spans from your mouth all the way to your anus. It has billions, I don't think it's trillions, I think it's billions of different neurons. It has more neurons than your spinal cord. It has an insane network of intelligent communicative systems that communicate with your brain, right? So literally your stomach is connected to your brain, and they communicate back and forth through something called the vagus nerve. Okay, so the vagus nerve is something that sends signals from the brain to the stomach, to the gut, and from the gut to the brain. So it's not just one way, right? If you've ever gotten nervous, you probably feel it in your stomach a little bit. If you've ever had a stomach ache, you probably sometimes can feel a little anxiety too. And this is something that I experienced in my own life. So this information right here helped me solve my anxiety. This helped me quit. I used to vomit. I used to vomit from being so anxious, and I would literally go to the bathroom, hide out, and just throw up, right? And understanding this and fixing my gut changed that. I no longer do that. So let's talk about this. So again, it spans from your mouth all the way to your anus. It is an intelligent communicating system that has billions and billions of bacteria in it as well. So it has the neurons, but it also has these bugs. Now, what I want you to picture is this complete microbiome, it's called, in your gut. And it's basically like a rainforest, right? It has all these different species communicating with each other. It has good bacteria, it has bad bacteria, all working with each other and communicating and helping your body basically function in different areas. So to help you understand, a lot of your hormones are produced in your gut, right? You have about 50% of your dopamine being produced in your gut. That's that pleasure hormone. You have over 95% of serotonin being produced in your gut, which is that happy hormone. You have over 50% of your GABA, GABA, which is an anti-anxiety hormone. I believe it's 300% more of your melatonin is produced in your gut, which helps you sleep. If your gut is off, you're going to experience things like poor sleep, brain fog. You're going to experience a bunch of different things that we're talking about here, right? But you need to fix your gut. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, our modern society has basically bred us to have poor gut health, right? From all the different things that we're going to talk about, if we are not careful, we can actually mess up the very complex system in our gut. And we can experience this in a lot of different physical and mental outward conditions, outward symptoms, right? So we got the what. We understand hopefully that the gut is this complex thing that dictates and that communicates back and forth with the brain, and that basically will show different symptoms if it's not doing well. So another big important thing is your gut is literally only one cell. There is one tiny cell separating what you put in your mouth and that goes into your stomach from the rest of your body, right? And so you may have heard something out there, it's called leaky gut syndrome. And basically what happens is some people, the cells actually are able to be leaked through if they don't take enough care of their gut. And when that happens, things that they eat in their body actually enter their system. And when it enters their system, there's these different little things. They're called cytokines, and they basically signal to tell other parts of your body to come attack that, right? They're called T cells. They attack and they kill whatever enters in your body. And that results in inflammation, right? So if you have a leaky gut syndrome, you can actually be sending consistent inflammation through your body with every single meal. And when that inflammation builds up and up, that can result in a ton of different things, right? That can actually result in hormones being off, right? You not having the proper amount of melatonin, dopamine, serotonin, cortisol, right? This can boost stress. It can also boost a hormone for hunger. It's called ghrelin. And if your gut is off, right? If this balance is off in your system, everything goes out of whack. Everything. And it starts to manifest in all these different things that you have no idea that are coming from. So things like allergies, right? You can literally reverse some allergies that you have if you fix your gut. I used to work with this girl who had, she went and got a test for allergies, and she was allergic to pretty much every fruit and vegetable out there. She was like, I can't eat carrots. I can't eat apples. I can't eat peppers. I can't eat tomatoes. I can't eat broccoli because of this leaky gut syndrome, right? But of course, the doctor was like, okay, you're allergic to this and don't eat this and just try to eat whatever else you can eat. When in reality, if she fixed her gut, they can reverse that. So I, in the past, have had peanut allergies. I, in the past, have been allergic to bananas, where I literally ate those late at night, close to bed. And I woke up in the middle of the night for like 3 days straight with just hives, and I was itchy. And then I cut it out and it stopped. And then over time, over the next few years, I fixed my gut. I tried nuts again. I tried banana again, and I'm not allergic, right? So this stuff is crazy, crazy powerful. Sensitivities, right? So not just straight up allergies where you're getting hives, but even sensitivities where you eat something and you have a headache after, you feel like you have brain fog. Acne can even manifest itself based on a poor gut. You can have autoimmune diseases. You can literally get Crohn's disease. You can literally get like a gluten sensitivity and all these things where the body attacks itself because of that leaky gut syndrome. IBS, right? Irritable bowel syndrome. You can get diabetes from this. Cancer can come from this. Obesity can come from this, all because the sensitive microbiome is unhealthy, is leaking, or there's a greater amount of bad bacteria than there is good bacteria. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, if you don't really watch what you eat, maybe you count calories, but you're not really sure about certain ingredients that you're putting in your body. Maybe you're eating, or not eating, but taking antibiotics, right? All these different things, which we'll talk about, can mess up that gut health, can mess up that microbiome and that very, very delicate balance. So if that's the case, how do you fix it? How do you fix a gut that is putting you in a situation where your health is suffering? Now, there are a lot of different ways. There are a lot of different things that you can do to improve your gut health. The biggest and most important thing is to clean up your diet, right? If you can clean up your diet and eat more whole foods, that's going to feed the good bacteria, right? They literally feed on the food you eat yourself, and they feed. And when they feed, there's more of them. And the bad ones, if you don't feed them for a while, they go in hiding, right? So the best thing you can do is clean up your diet. That means not just counting calories. That means not just trying to lose weight, but realistically looking at every single food item you eat and using that to focus on eating those natural whole foods, right? Now you can do that. I put a little a plant here, let's say, and a cigarette, an adult cigarette, and that's not because that helps with your gut bacteria, but stress relief helps with your gut bacteria, right? High levels of stress can actually feed those bad bacteria and can actually put those good bacteria into hiding. So there's so many different things, and that's why when it comes to our health, we need to approach this thing from a holistic view. We can't just stick with the counting calories. We can't just stick with the exercise. We can't even just stick with those two plus sleep and call it a day. We need the whole view. We need to take care of the mind and the body because they are directly connected. And this is so important to understand, right? So again, to review, the gut is this intense, intelligent, complex system that communicates directly with the brain. If it's off whack because of things you fed it, because of antibiotics, because of stress levels, because of all these other outside factors or inside factors, that can mess up your entire system. And that can give you things like acne, sensitivity, allergies, obesity, autoimmune diseases, IBS, diabetes, cancer. You can struggle losing weight, right? And this is a big, big thing. Some people can fix their gut and they can drop a ton of weight in a short amount of time. So super, super important to understand. Look, if you are in the situation where you're experiencing some of these things and you are looking to really heal your gut and you want that guidance, right? You want that proven path. What I'm going to put the link, I think it's there already. I want you to click that Calendly link and book a call with me. We can talk. It's completely free, and we can really just lay out, okay, where are you? Where do you want to be? And what are you going to have to do to get there? And we can talk about that. We can lay out that exact plan, and we can make things happen. So I am very, very grateful for everyone who stopped by. Again, if you're watching on the replay, leave me any questions you have or anything. This stuff is super complex, and to put it into an 11-minute video doesn't do it justice. So, of course, there's a lot more. And, yeah, I'll get back to you guys at any time that I can. So I appreciate you for being here. Alfredo, thank you for hopping on, man, at the last minute. But this is stuff that can seriously, seriously change your life. So something to look into. I appreciate you all. Keep killing it as always, and we will talk soon. Peace.